Hello everybody, my name is Galacti and welcome to another figure review where today we're going to be looking at the what I believe is 2022. This was, pre-ordered back in 2021. I believe that's when I pre-ordered it, but it did release in 2022. This is the Spider-Man Retro Waves Shocker. This is a figure, like I said, I pre-ordered it a while ago, so I've been waiting for this figure for quite some time now, and I'm super excited to finally be getting it. Um, I did pre-order this. I pre-ordered Hammerhead, who's supposedly coming soon, and I also pre-ordered Hobgoblin. And I know he's not the best looking Hobgoblin ever. I know people are kind of bashing on him, but I don't have another Hobgoblin, so he'll be my first. So I kind of just said I'll go with it because I don't have it. But oh, we're only a minute in on this. Huh, oh, that's good. I thought that rambling may have taken us longer, but let me stop rambling right now. Um, Packaging, I'm not keeping this packaging because it always gets destroyed every time I open it. I know there's probably a way to make it look nice, but whatever, I don't really care. It does look cool though. It has a Spider-Man kind of animated feel on there with that. Has Shocker, Marvel Shocker. The figure, you can see everything it comes with as well. Nothing on the side, can't be. Read up the other figures in the wave. So I pre-ordered this Hobgoblin and this Hammerhead. I didn't even know these were on the back of this was on the back of the box. I just got this. I just opened up the box that GameStop sent me, and I instantly knew I wanted to review this figure because I'm super excited about it. It has another picture of him and a little kind of way to change out the arms. But let's get to this and take a look at the accessories. All right, and here are the accessories that the Shocker comes with. And I did like how they did this. I'm going to kind of go back on what I said about my one Captain America, because now I'm not going to go back on that figure because I think that's awful, but I do like how they didn't make the hands separate. So the whole like gauntlet type piece that he wears, his shockers, are, because if he had different hands, they'd have to be cut. So I understand why they went ahead and did this, and they made this whole fist and part of the arm, so they could make the whole shocker just one clean piece. So I'm okay that they did that. It makes sense. I don't think his hand wouldn't be moving much at all in this piece. So I understand why there's no really articulation there. So I'm okay with that. And I actually like how it looks better than if they were to try to make a cut in it. And then he comes with these two effects pieces. I know these are very common in certain characters. These are the first of these effects pieces that I have ever gotten. I gotta say, I do really like them. I think they look really good. And what I did, I started kind of playing with it, or like not with the figure. I haven't even touched the only thing I ever did with the figure was take off these fisted hands. But what I did is I saw if you can kind of squeeze the hand in there. I want to lightly squeeze it because I don't want it, going too far. But if you have that, then it kind of has a really nice effect. So I'm really excited to see the figure with it. So with all that out of the way, let's get a closer look at the actual figure itself. And I'm so excited for this. And here's Shocker out of the packaging, looking amazing. And I did actually want to ask you guys a question. I wanted to get your feedback on this. I know my friend Aaron will definitely let me know. As I mentioned, I did add in these new LED lights. He said he enjoyed them, thought they looked nice. And I'd like to say thank you, Aaron. And just to ask a question, do you prefer this or this for the figure review? Which looks better in the lighting? I really have no personal preference, so if you like this more, let me know if you like the warmer color. But if you like the cooler color, then this is the color that I've been using. So I'm going to continue this review just using this color, but I did want to show you this is what the warm color looks like. So let me know which one you want to see the most of. I can't do both of them, or then it looks like this. So I'm not going to. But I just wanted to ask, what do you think looks better? And you know, whichever one triumphs, I'll start using that. But yeah, I really think this figure looks awesome. He looks so good posed. I can't wait to get to play around with him some more. So let's actually go over the figure and get all the accessories out of the way and get a closer look at him. So one thing I will mention, or just let you guys know, I'm going to try to be a little careful with moving him. He did just come, like I said, I just got him out of the packaging. I just got him out, you know, outside. He's been outside and in the mail truck and all that, and his joints are really cold, and he's cold. He's very cold, so the joints are a little tough to move. So I do want to be a little careful I don't break him. So give me 1 second. All right, and there we are. I was able to get all the joints back into place, get him into a nicer stance. So let's actually take a closer look. Bring him up here to the camera. So as you can see, he's got that whole like quilt-like pattern throughout. One complaint that was given when this figure came out, and I know a lot of people have addressed it, is the fact that there is no like black outline. Some people have decided to put their own in. I'm going to just leave him be like this. I actually prefer him kind of more so like this. Even if you can see on the box art, it's not really black. It's more just to signify that there are outlines there. So the fact that they have, you know, engraved the outlines, I'm perfectly fine with that. And the fact is this is almost like, this is a fabric that's supposed to help. The idea of the suit is supposed to help with the shock absorbers. Sorry about that. But it's supposed to help because of the kinetic energy created from the gauntlets and all that stuff. So it's really not armor. So I wouldn't think of putting, you know, lines through it that much. You know, if you do, that's not a bad look. I've seen what other reviewers have done, and I think it looks good. I just don't want the hassle, and I think it looks fine just like this. So, getting a little closer look. The one thing I will say, there we go, is that throughout the brown, there's little texture details on it. So those little textures you're picking up on the camera, because I can see it, that's real texture. So I can feel that, and you can even see it more all over the suit. So the brown isn't just this flat brown. It all over the body has texture, even on the boots. And I love the silver used. I'm not sure if that's full gunmetal gray. That's close, but I don't think it's really, you know. Looks really good. So you got the silver portions. He's got his belt, which does not move. I think it's stuck there. Sometimes with Marvel Legends, their belts may move. Yeah, okay. It's supposed to help with the articulation. And I love the design. The yellow used here is really nice. And I think it's just a really good sculpt and figure. The sculpt is really good. This is a brand new sculpt, you know. I believe this is the first time this has been used. So it is all new, and they used it for this figure, which I really appreciate. And I can tell that they put a lot of time and effort into this one. Man, he does. He looks really good. Yep, I'm very happy I bought this figure. There are a few like paint defects. Some yellow seeping in where the brown is, or brown seeping where yellow should be, but it's not that noticeable. And if you have them displayed, you know, you're not going to see that. The gauntlets look really good on the figure. And to take them off and put the other ones on, you just pull. Let's see if I can actually do it on camera. Oh, I can. Okay. All right, so you do that, and then you grab the corresponding one. I have not actually tried putting on the different ones. You just kind of twist it on. And then, yeah, there you go. It looks pretty good. All right, so going into articulation, let's just segue right into it. He looks upward that much. And do be in mind that, again, his joints are colder. I'm going to be a little more careful with it. So he looks that far up, and then this far down, side to side movement, and then no real head pivoting. Shoulders move outward about that far. Full 360, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that go in about 90. That is maybe one thing I'd have to say. I wish it could go in further, especially because the big concept is the gauntlets and being able to do stuff with his hands and his arms. So I kind of wish they could do more with those. And then they have a swivel right here. So this is the swivel. He crunches forward that far, back even further, swivel right here. His legs go outward that far, kicks up, a little bit of kickback, swivel, double jointed knees. You can see it's a little cold. I want to be careful. Ooh. About that far, maybe? Let me try the other one. There we go. That one's okay. So that's about how far you'll get right there, which is pretty good. And then he has what I felt boot swivel, because the reason I stopped is this started coming apart. So I'm going to want to be a little careful with that for a bit. Wait for it to warm up. But boot swivel, and then his foot goes that far back, pretty far forward, and does have the swivel. Alright, and here's Herman, aka the Shocker, standing right next to my Marvel Legends Spider-Man from Homecoming. And I like how these two scale, and the reason I'm not doing any comic Spider-Man figure is because I don't have any. So, like I mentioned in my, I think it was yesterday's video, if you know of anywhere to get a good looking but cheaper comic Spider-Man, let me know. And then here he is next to my Miles, and yeah, I love this figure, but he is on the tall side, I feel. I wish he was like maybe as tall or shorter than this figure, but it is an amazing figure, so I can't give it too much heat. And here we have him next to my Marvel Legends Sandman. This actually came from the wave prior. And I absolutely love this figure. And if you want to see a review on it, just let me know. I'd love to do it. And we have him next to my custom Electro. So this was kind of just because of the movie. But I didn't have a Jamie Foxx, really good Jamie Foxx. So I decided to kind of make a hybrid between comic and film Electro. And you can even take this off. And I'd love to. I'd also, be fine with doing a review on him, or at least talk about him. He's okay. I just love having him. He looks much better than I think he looks cooler than the original. So there's that. And then we have him next to my Dr. Octopus with custom tendrils. And I think these two look great together. I am so happy. I love seeing the comic characters together. So if we get Sandman up in here, I think these three look great together. And I can't wait to have them battling Spider-Man. I'm really excited. So my final thoughts, I gotta say, I love this figure. I am so happy to own and have this figure. Definitely worth the $25 price tag. I would pay again if I ever lost him, I'd buy it again. I'm so happy I picked him up now, because I can almost guarantee, I've even seen it on the eBay aftermarket, the price is going upward. So if you can find it for retail price, I would say go ahead, do so, because this figure is amazing. And hopefully in the near future I'll be able to do the Hammerhead. He's coming. Oh, Hammerhead's coming. With Hobgoblin, it's going to be a while because he sold out. So when I pre-ordered it, it kind of went through the grind, or whatever. And Hobgoblin should be coming around March. So I'll be doing a review on him, hopefully as soon as I get him as well. So with that out of the way, I absolutely love this figure, except for the fact that he's not standing for me. There we go. But, he comes with great accessories. I feel at least the accessories that is needed to come with him. The overall detail and the sculpt and all that is incredible. I think the paint job was really well done. I love seeing the silver with the brown and yellow. And all in all, this is what if you think of classic Shocker, this is what you'd think of. So they nailed the likeness. They just nailed it. The articulation is average. I wouldn't say it's perfect. I do wish that there was more in the arms section. But all in all, this is a really good figure. So I gotta say, I'm really happy I have it. And with that out of the way, that's going to be it for today. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this figure. Would you go out and buy it? Would you spend $20, $25? I did. I would. Especially now knowing how great this figure is. Let me know. I know a lot of you that watch me are my friends, and you don't even collect, so I know your answer, but hey, for those that actually do collect, let me know what you think. Would you buy this figure? If so, why not? Or why not? But yeah, with all that, I've been Galacti. You've been great. Like, comment, subscribe. That kind of hurt coming out of my mouth, but it's kind of natural though too, because people say it all the time. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.